Let's work on the fourth manual of the City Center by LEGO City. This is set number 60380, and it contains 2,010 bricks. So, got bag 13 here keyed up. And this is the last of the numbered bags that I have in these no other number containers. So what does that mean? Well, that is it. Means I'm hoping I got the rest of the numbers right. So today looks like we're going to be doing this middle piece right here. And I actually got 6 more bags left after this. So without further ado, let's just jump right on in here. And this is not it's not a Technic set. We're going to be doing a lot of Technic here. So I don't have a lot of space. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in a bit for your enjoyment here. So you get to see a bit more and not have to squint. Or YouTube, if you're on a mobile device, you can actually pinch the screen and go like this, and you can actually zoom in. But of course, it only works if you have 4K video. And looks like we'll be doing a lot of stuff here. So bags 13, 14, and 15 kind of work on this little catwalk area. So we're going to see if we can get that done lickety-split here. Yep, so we're at the home stretch here. We're getting ready to get to the home stretch. I want to finish this up so I can work on my own custom stuff. And I'm hoping to have a tutorial done later on tonight. With all this stuff going on, I kind of have an alternative idea I want to do. So it would just be better just to work on those. And I'd rather do tutorials than build sets. So yeah. That's pretty much how it is. So nothing new today. And yes, it just barely hangs on there like that. So I'm hoping this will fit on this counter here. And I need another one of those. So it's color-coded for our amusement. And yeah. Yeah, I was going through a lot of the older tutorials, and there were some things I just never covered. So that's about as best as I can do there. So. And just kind of going through the old tutorials, and some of you like the old nostalgia things, and so I'm hoping to rekindle those old memories eventually. Okay, we're going to have to make 2 of something. Let's set that off to the side there. So there's 2 of these things here. We're gonna, at least I read up, I was like, oh, that says 2x, so we better kind of get our game going here. And I need to figure out what I need to do with all these pieces that I commonly don't use, and I have a place in the shop that I can stash the parts that I commonly just don't use. So what I'm going to do is catalog the pieces that are in the bins, number the bins with the parts and stuff, and put a reference number on the bins. And that'll make it easy for me to find what is in those bins. So that's going to be my job for the summer. Because I got to get going on sorting pieces and putting everything into my spreadsheets and stuff. And yes, spreadsheets, some kind of cringe on that, but it really does work, especially if you want to keep track of the parts you have in your inventory. Let's say I have 17 of these in tan and I don't use this color, but I may need it for a build. I can just pull it out. And the next thing is to cake these with some plates. Now I got to reach in the bulk bin and grab a bunch of these. So that we can do. This one's scratched. Oh yeah, look how scratched that is. Unacceptable. Lego, that's just unacceptable. Well, first I got to put some of these 1x5s in here. I forgot those. But still, it's just kind of sad that they did that. Alright. And this one's got a scratch right down there. So, about that one there. Whoops. Yeah, these are all scratched up. And I am, like I said, I'm going to let them know too and just be like, you know, somebody's, and you know what I'm going to do? This is part of the review process. These are scratched up, and I'm going to be very brutal about it. I'm going to ding the set off by 1 point. Remember we had a 9 because of the sticker issue? I had it with a round tile, and you couldn't get it up. So, I'm going to ding it off even more for this. And I'm just going to be blunt honest, you know. I mean, it's getting ridiculous, and I'm not trying to be mean in any way, but I think Lego needs to know this because it is part of the review process after all. Jay, Lego worked so hard on that. Yeah, well, they didn't work hard enough because I got scratched parts. Even when I buy from Pick-a-Brick and they're scratched. And it was those 6x6 pieces of glass, and I thought I really wanted those, but now I'm kind of frowning on them because I don't want to have to buy any more and they're just scratched. You know, I want to be able to have a nice build, not look at this and making, man, this doesn't look too good. Kind of wish these were transparent clear though, but they're not. Okay. So bag 14 looks like it does the middle pieces of the catwalk. I think they go on that frame over there. All right. And then we're done with that. And then you bring this back over here. And then you just stick them on like this. I hope we're going to fill that in. It's not going to be too pleasant walking in there, huh? There we go. That's what it looks like so far. It's like a roof you'd see like in a train depot or something. All right. And then the next one is these. All right, really gonna have to muscle those down in there. So it's probably gonna be used to kind of really firmly secure all this together. And then the next page is, so we are putting a floor in a 4x4, a 4x6, and a 4x4. Still not done yet, still got some parts here. Oh, this bag's pretty short. Hey, I like them short like that because it's easy just to breeze through it. Yeah, so sadly, the stickers were one thing, but to get this stuff scratched, I'm just going to ding her off. And that's all we have remaining for bag 13. And it shows these. Well, you don't fold them up yet, but I'm assuming they go like that. So that was pretty much for bag 13. Okay, now, I don't know if this is 14 or not. I'll have to take a peek inside because I actually stuffed the bag in there to let me know that this is 14. That's how I'm doing it. So, now I can throw that away. And let's see. Oh, so we had a fast step, and now we got a slow step. Let's get it going here. I think there's no more minifigures I've noticed. Means we'll be able to go through this real quick, huh? Looks like this one's mostly just bigger pieces, so it makes it easier. Now I gotta find some 1x2s. It's big pieces, but I'm still kind of struggling to find them here. Oh, I think I made a boo-boo. Okay, I forgot to put some 1x1s here. Let's put these in here, and it has this column that goes on the top. That's like, well, that's not going to be too sturdy, but no, that's why, because I forgot to put that part in there. And I cannot find it. There we go. And put a little window here. So we got to get a window frames and place those in. And really can't see what I'm doing. My apologies. There's no way to even rotate this the other way. But I can just do this and show you, huh? I guess I could put it like that, but maybe I can. And I'm assuming we got one side left open. All right. Some squashed 1x1 bricks right here. And a regular 1x1 brick. Now you can see the difference. I like these because they got the little holes in them, so you can shove 3.2 shafts in there and all sorts of stuff. Better than stacking plates on top of one another, but they have more of a roll than just that. And then we got to stick more windows in. Now, am I going to go do 16, 17, and 18? We'll say that in the last installment. I'm just going to take my time. I think this is going to do more of a benefit for you guys and gals. So what I'm going to do, instead of labeling as part 1, we're going to call it Building Guide 1, Building Guide 2. And I think that's how I'm going to break all of these down. So it's easier for you, the builder, to see what I've done. So you can follow along if you want to do a build along here. All right. Yeah, I've been reading on this epoxy stuff from my car door. I'm rebuilding the whole door, so it's like essentially like a kit at this point. I get the power windows, power locks to work. The factory speakers are kind of crusty, so I'm trying to restore them, and then I'm probably going to just end up replacing them. And then do that. Like, I got the windows to work and all that stuff and the locks, but I don't have any grease on it yet. I'm going to go do one more cleaning pass, and then I will come in and do that. Well, just wait until you get over here, you'll see this better here. Okay. So yeah, essentially I do more than just Lego. Okay, they want me to rotate this around. It'd be easier for me to do that. Well, let's see here. You know, I kind of wish I can do this. I mean, that's probably about as best as it's going to get. Oh, there we go. It might be a little easier because I got to work on this side here. So I don't want to get too confused. We got two radiator grills that go here. And I think this is one of the biggest Lego sets for City. So essentially I think this is the largest Lego set Lego's ever made for the City theme. Alright. They got a ramp right here. I guess it's to help you walk up here, which you can barely see right there. And we got some columns. It's almost the same as this other one we did here, except this one's black. Yeah, one of my viewers is building some of my houses in Minecraft, and he's going to tag me into some of the builds. So I kind of want to see what his take is on that kind of stuff. And it's always kind of cool when you see somebody build your creations in like in Minecraft or Roblox or The Sims. I remember the first time I ever saw the very first house ever built in Minecraft, somebody had built it. I thought that was cool, and they did a walkthrough of it, and I thought that's the coolest thing. All right, let me sweep all those out from under there. It's like, yeah, tag me in it. And that goes for any of you guys and gals. If you want to share something with me and you want to get my attention, you can tag me, you know, in a video or a discussions tab, and it will it'll let me know that you do it. I'll have to manually check it though. Just, you know, I will check my notifications for that. It doesn't like ping me or anything, but it will. There's a tab, and when I answer comments, it'll say, you know how somebody pings you or something like that, and then you just take a look there. And that's what it will do, which I will definitely check out. So you're more than welcome to do it. Just don't abuse it too much. I don't want to put anybody on mute. Usually everybody's pretty cool about it, so I'm not too worried about it. I've already blocked enough bots already as it is, so I think we're okay. And then that takes care of that. So it's almost, it is pretty much essentially the same as this, the structure of it. Oh, extra jiggly. When I was going through it initially, and you need one of these, and it goes right here. When I was going through it initially, I thought, well, I don't know. This thing kind of looks kind of like it's got a lot of parts. But then it's just big stuff, so it's not terribly scary. Okay. This is one thing I wish I had the tablet manual, because then I can just do that. I'll have to see if they do have the manual for this, because it would be nice to use the tablet. I'm almost done, so it's not a big deal. But the tablet's smaller than this, and I can just swipe to go to the next page. Unless it's that goofy app. If it's PDF, I'm okay with it, though. Just about done with bag 14. Hopefully 16, 17, and 18 in the last manual go quick. That means I can just be done with it and then review it, and then hopefully I can get a tutorial squeezed out by tonight. And yeah. All right. Now they want us to close this up. Now make sure you have to spread it apart a little bit first. It's kind of stiff, but there you go. Not too bad. So I think you have to pull these open to gain access into this. No, you don't. It actually locked inside. See right there? It locked them inside. So once that slides closed, you know, can you open it up? Yeah, I guess you could. So once you slide that closed, that's it. It even shows you in the book here. This guy's got green hair. Oh, I think I saw a green wig in here when I was doing this. Oh, we're making a big giant Lego brick. Right here. So maybe this is the Lego headquarters. Matter of fact, you know what? If I can see the Lego house, the one they have in Denmark, make a full-size minifigure scaled model of that. I'd love to have one of my models displayed in their Lego house, but I don't keep my stuff around that long. If Lego says, "Oh, Jay, we'd like to have one of these things," you know, of course, I can always grab the parts and build a copy of it. Why? Because I got the manual. You know what I forgot to do? Put the slope in here where these windows are at. Stick that in there. There we go. In fact, this is something to see like in a modern airport or something right here. So you can practically take this idea and just use it in your airport. Just as a little hallway. And we have to, looks like we're just doing one side, but we're going to focus here. Let's put the Nexo shields on first. I think we're doing the same pattern on the other side. Let's take a look here. Oh, we're not done with it yet. So I think it's only just a pattern on one side. But now I looked. And no, kiddies, they don't have pieces that fit in that hole yet. And I think that's it. And yeah, it goes on the top now. So we're going to have to swing over and take a look at that. And that would wrap up bag 15. So let's do that. And this is what we have left for bag 14. And let's take a look here and see here. Well, all the figures are falling down. I have to set them up when I do the thumbnails. So, and then this just plops right up here with the white side over here, and this should start locking things in. So that's a complete modular piece, so that's pretty much what it is. And yeah, you can practically see right down all the way through to the other side. You can go all the way over to the hotel just to fall in this pit here. So I'm sure if you need access to the interior, you're just going to have to take these and pry them open to do that. So you can stick some minifigures in there. So I'll have to note that when I do the review, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, this should be bag number 15. We'll take a look here to see. And I think that'll be it for the day on this. Well, for this installment. Yes, 15. Get this one done. We only got three more bags left. And I got to get some other stuff done first. Okay, now we got to put together the K-pop singer. I think that's what he is. I don't know. Yes, you do get the bright green wig. Take a look at that real close. First, I need to find the black pants. So here we're breezing through the bags, and now I'm at a dead crawl now. I'm doing the figures again. And I did have green hair when I was a little younger, but not lime green. So he's got a double-sided head. Pretty cool. So it's an off-center part. And yeah, I kind of wish that hair piece was in medium nougat, but yeah, what we call the K-pop hair. And he's done. Now I can go take a nap. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot one more thing. He's got headphones on. So let me pop that off. So I kind of spoke too soon because there's headgear that goes on here with this. So I don't know what his role is yet. Looks like that may say DJ. If that is, and that's probably what he is. So he's got the headphones and everything on too. Okay, well we're done with you, dude. We're gonna let's work on the more important stuff. And this is a very small one here, and there's no well, you do need one of those big bulk pieces, huh? We don't have anything left. It's just 3 more items left in there. So now I got to do this. But we don't need that right now. So, maybe we're going to be stacking plates on plates. That's kind of yucky. And then it goes like that. Flip it over like a pancake, and we got to put a couple more on the bottom. Put that over there. I think that was probably the only piece that wasn't scratched. Yeah, surprisingly, this piece here, I wish it was clear, but this is not even scratched at all. So I do need those parts, but not in that color. The ones that I need were scuffed to jeebies. Of course, I can always say they're dirty windows, too. I need 4 of those. Just think, though, the more pieces we put on here, the less I have to try to hunt for them. Those there. Okay. Flip it back over. And it looks like I need a tan one. There we go. And a couple of these 1x1 by 1x2 downwards angular plate jobby things. And yeah, I'm a little quiet. I've kind of thinking about some stuff and kind of thinking how I want to do this one build. It's part of the summer fun gig I usually do, and oh, now I can't find that last piece that goes here. So I just need one or two. Two, and I only see one. Well, if I can't find it, let's start pulling out the colors that we don't need and see. Here, we'll use this window frame as a little box, and we'll just toss all these in there. Okay, I found it now. See, I knew I'd find it eventually. There we go. And now for step sub 1, or step 350, you're going to have to put together sub steps. So looks like it goes... Okay, first things first, I got to put the plates around the whole thing. You know, these would work good for platforms for the campground if I can just get them in maybe sand yellow. That's wishful thinking, but you never know. Lego may come out with those. And yeah, we were breezing through the manual, and now it's pretty slow. Now we're really just crawling along. Oh, that's another one of those cell phone pieces. I thought we had a cell phone store, I guess. Maybe this is the phone that they sold the DJ guy, so he can make phone calls and stuff like that. Okay, this goes like that. Just about got it here. And then we got to put a window frame, but before I do that, I'm going to put the 1x1 plates here first. And does it matter which way? I'll stick it like that. So this set, for the most part, is just I still have mixed emotions. Like I said, it's a nice build, like in terms of build experience and stuff like that, but for me it's just more of, you know, this is just more of just a bunch of random little builds put together is what it is. I actually need some of those white chairs too. Oh, they have one step just for all that? Why don't you just combine the step together, Lego, and just have me drop this here? Then I could just line these up easier. Are we just trying to stretch out the pages a bit more and make it look like there's more steps than there actually is? And then we got a cardboard box. That's a new way to make a box where one flap's open and the other one is kind of closed. That sits here. Maybe it's a junk room or something. We don't know. Okay. Okay, this one goes here, and we have a black one that goes right here. Okay. And we got to stack 3 of these on top of one another. So I'm kind of curious what we're doing here. But if you notice, I'm not tripping over as many parts because now we're breezing through this. And this is one of the more mint pieces. I mean, there's a ding in the middle and a fingerprint, but for the most part, this is not too bad. It's kind of cloudy looking, but You know, I've got to put this in there right in this area, so we'll do that now real quick. So if you forget something, usually you can catch yourself later on. So I'd say that the build, you know, it's pretty easy in terms of, you know, following the instructions and stuff like that. And so I need to find a couple of great plates. Set these on here and kind of strengthen this up. Is there supposed to be something here? Yeah. If you forget some, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out, especially if you have extra pieces. And then there's a white piece that goes there. So this, you remember the black side of the bridge where they had the Lego brick at? I'm sure that's where this goes. It joins up with that. Slowly nibbling at it here. And that'll be done, and I'll be done and take a breather. Maybe get some lunch or something. All right. Maybe easier if I do it like this. They got a bunch of these round tiles, not that, but something like that right there. And then we're just going to wrap around, and it's pretty much even at the top, so this thing's pretty well thought out. And you could take these ideas too and use them in your own builds. Well, I remember seeing that piece in here. There's a piece that fits inside of here, and it's the same color, but, well, oh, there it is. And then after you get done with that, oh, we don't have that much left to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep doing this, is keep the building stuff pretty broken down into manuals instead of trying to scarf up 6 bags at one time. So I got to make 2 of these. And then you stick one here, and you got to stick one on this side here. So this, by all means, is not even a complete model. It's got a hole in the back. You'd actually have to finish this up to make it city-worthy. But, you know, Lego, they do make, you do have a mold for a 2x3 variant of this. Matter of fact, I've seen some of the parts, I can literally cut this thing down probably by 200 or 300 bricks. There we go. And what is this here? So we have this little ring thing. Goes in one of the hooks. Like that. Could be a microphone or something too. And then they have the cell phone. Ooh. Have it right in the middle there. In case it's a webcam. But it goes right in the middle here. So I don't know what that is. And that's the beauty, though, about doing stuff like this. You have to kind of guess and see what we're building here. And a couple of these, and this one here is kind of torn up a bit. And this one here is in really good shape. Just a bit of surface dust on it. And there you go. But of course, if this model was sealed up, you wouldn't be able to play with it. And this is intended for play value too. So even though if it's not quite finished off, it's not city ready, but I'm looking at also play value as well. So there's always, remember, there's always factors that I'm looking into when I'm doing these. You know, what's the play value? What can you do with it? I'm reading ahead on a bunch of the other steps right now because I am getting hungry and I want to eat. Then we put the 2 leaf pieces on the top. And there we go. And it goes right off the blue Lego brick right there. And that's it. That'll conclude manual 4. And this one actually had a bunch of little pieces left. Well, there's a lot of stud flowers. Let me make sure here that I got everything nailed off here, because there's a lot of stud flowers. And yeah, there's actually some stud flowers. I'm not even totally done here yet. So I was like, wow. But no, there's a thing. I got all excited. I'm like, yes, I'm done. Stomach is growling. Now I got to do this real quick here. So you got little gardens on these and stuff too, which is kind of cool. Okay, now that's done. And that's what we have remaining there for bag 15. And now we're going to put it back on here and see what we have. Okay, and let me, goes right there. This will just sit right in this area. I'm not a big fan of that hanging over right there, but there it is. And we can take a look at the inside. I don't know how good this is going to turn out, but there it is. So, yeah, not too bad. And that's it. I am going to take a breather, and then I'm going to come back and finish the rest of this build up here. So, tell me what you think of this model so far. It's not too terribly bad. It's just, you know, if you look at it kind of closely, though, it just, I mean, it's a fun build, but I'm going to be honest, it's a bit on the junky side. I'm just not feeling this build. Looked interesting on the box, but it just, I don't know, it's just like a bunch of little modulars put together. I'll let you be the judge of that.